What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again with arguably the best paint scheme of 2025. It might be in my book. I don't know. This is the Busch Light Lime Chevrolet. Wow, is it cool? Let's check it out. And here we go, folks. This diecast is absolutely incredible, bro. I believe it ran at the Brickyard 400 in 2025. And there's so much detail in this paint scheme. It's a green race car, which, you know, if you're a Bobby Labonte fan or Kyle Busch fan, you're going to like that. The Busch Light cars, man, I tell you, they knock it out of the park, right? One of my favorite NASCAR paint schemes of all time was the Kevin Harvick Busch Light Apple Ale car. I think it was 2020. I just freaking love that diecast, right? This is right up there with it. So it's officially just called the Busch Light Lime Chevrolet. It's such a cool paint scheme. I believe it wrecked at Indy. I could be tripping on that. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and open it up and possibly get one of the best diecasts of the year out of the box. And diecast out of the box. And check this thing out. Oh my goodness. I told you there's detail in this car, man. I'm already thinking this might be a 10 out of 10 diecast. Oh my goodness, is this car dope or what? Wow. I mean, not only do you have the green paint scheme, right, but you have all the shadows and the detail in the background. They even put a green spoiler on that. I love that. Wow, is that cool. So let's go ahead and check out the detail in this car. We're going to zoom in here. And again, I said detail. Look at the background effect on this car, man. You have like, looks like a field. You have a tree. You have the sky. It almost looks like it's like drawn, like hand-drawn designs. It looks really sharp. You got the lime right there at the top. They even changed part of the Busch logo to have some green in there. That is fantastic. I tell you what, if you haven't picked this diecast up yet, what are you doing, fellas? Hop over there to Circle B Diecast. Get yours today while it is in stock. It's not going to be in the Authentics line, obviously, so you can only get it in the Gold Series. Tap in, get it while you can. You can use the promo code Diecastbuffet to help you save if you want to. Got Chastain right there on the front windscreen. Got a little bit of a decal corner that could easily, be not chipped, but you don't want to chip the diecast, but you could trim it. Here on the front of the diecast, now the Camaro headlight is a little bit sad on the left side. Or is it the right side or the left side? Well, if you're watching the video, it's the right side, but if you're driving the car, it's the left side. I digress. Look at the detail on this paint scheme, man. I'm telling you, the Busch paint schemes, in my opinion, are the best. They're the best sponsor in terms of just liveries. The liveries they have with Kevin Harvick, man, wow. Think about all the liveries they had with Dale Jr., Casey Kane. You know what I'm saying? Because, Anheuser-Busch, and Budweiser and, Busch Light. I'm just saying, they know how to make paint schemes, man. And this is another great example of it. There is so much going on with this paint scheme. You got the limes there. You got more of that that field design. You have a little bit of a drawn-on texture style to it. You have all kinds of different shades of green. Beautiful stuff. Got the number 1 right there. Sunoco on both quarter panels. You got the Trackhouse Racing logo. And if that's not enough, if you need just a little bit more detail to this car, how about this? Boom. Green, what is it? Metallic foiled outlining of the numbers. That is incredible right there. They use the entire side panel for the sponsor. That is always great. And I'm trying to read what the field door says. I think it says Trackhouse. Yeah, it says Trackhouse. That's so cool. I'm telling you, man, this car is so cool. If the Duralast Cup Series, was still around, this thing would have ran probably half the races, no doubt. Like, no cap and no doubt. This would have been a mainstay on the channel, let's just say. Good year right there. Cup Series, number 1, Ross Chastain. You got the race win sticker, which I believe this ran at the Brickyard. This was after the 2025 Coca-Cola 600, which means there's a race win sticker as he won that. Oh, by the way, that diecast is out at Circle B. Get it while you can. Got acceptance insurance there. Wendy's, and then over here to the B post, you have the Chevrolet decal. Got jockey right there, Moose and Kubota on the right rear quarter panel. Look at the door panel here, guys. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more for y'all. And just check out all the detail you have here on the side panel. There is so much to just going on. That is freaking cool, man. The aesthetic of this paint scheme. You can even see a little bit of like some wood strokes there. like if they were painting a piece of wood, you know, it has like the lines in it. Like there is a aesthetic with this paint scheme that is really, really sharp. Wow. I love it, man. I'm telling you, this car is freaking cool. You go to the back panel. I mean, look at this. Does this not remind you of 2015 Kyle Busch, 2008 Kyle Busch, early 2000s Bobby Labonte? I mean, come on, man. This is so cool, dude. They better bring this paint scheme back, please. I mean, this thing is so cool. You have to check this out. They did the field, you know, pattern, the little meadow or whatever the biff it is, and it ends right above the bumper line. Check that out. That is so cool, dude. You get the pop rivet design on the spoiler. The green spoiler just stands out so well. Got the Chevrolet, you know, the white wording around the car. It works really well with the bright green. Got Z01 Quaker State Busch Light #1 on the right side. Then you go to the right side of the diecast itself. I do think it's the same livery, just mirrored on both sides, which that means, you know, it's symmetrical, so that's always good. Fantastic stuff here, man. Wow. Now, if there's one small thing that I think they possibly could have done with the car that I would have changed is probably the door number. Here's the advent calendar, Ross Chastain diecast. You can check that out and get the advent calendar if you want. But I think the door number is just a scotch smaller on the Busch Light Lime car. Notice the top one, you know what I'm saying? So I think that'd probably be the only small thing I could say about this diecast is maybe making the door number just a touch, you know, wider. But outside of that, 10 out of 10. I mean, this car is so cool, dude. Go to the top of the diecast, got the #1 right there. I like the green outlining. Just, I'm telling you, this is so cool. You know, if I was playing a NASCAR video game, this would be one of those paint schemes I would just love to go and race. You know, just go to some random racetrack on the game and just drive it, you know. It's just one of those paint schemes, man. Got Busch Light right there on the roof, Chastain on the back window. Another interesting detail here is there's no dual shark fin. I noticed this with the Daniel Suarez diecast. I believe both of these released in the same shipment, so I don't know if this was something to do with that shipment batch. This is oh my goodness, this Daniel Suarez diecast is incredible, by the way. Check out my diecast review on it. Look at that. Quaker State rear spoiler. That diecast is one of my favorite Suarez cars ever made. Highly recommend checking that one out. It's called the Tell Cell car. Not Nextel. That'd be cool, you know, a Nextel return, but it's called Tell Cell. It's a fantastic piece. But you go here to the deck lid of the car here. You have Race for the Mountains. That's a little slogan they've had. I tell you what, man, 10 out of 10. One of the best diecasts of the year. The only bad thing about it, man, is that they happened to debut this paint scheme with the best paint scheme of the year, them Red Bull cars. Now, I don't know which one's better, the SVG or the Connor Zilch, because they're so freaking similar, so I can't really pick between them. I usually like to have a diecast of the year. If I remember correctly, 2019, my diecast of the year was the Worth Brad Keselowski. 2020, it was the Kevin Harvick Busch Apple Ale. That was my favorite one from 2020. 2021, I'm sure I said it somewhere on the channel. I don't remember exactly. 2022, believe it or not, I think was the Josh Berry Xfinity car. I love that paint scheme. 2023, oh man, that would be fudge. I don't even know what would be the 2023 right now. 2024, I would have to go back and kind of look at some of the paint schemes to really vibe it out. But 2025, I would say it's definitely SVG slash Connor Zilch, that Red Bull car. Because, I mean, we were waiting like 12 years for Red Bull to come back to NASCAR. So that was freaking cool. But this one's definitely third place. If the Red Bull car is debuted in 2024, this would have been my favorite diecast of the year. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend it. Get it while you can. Whew, this car is so cool. Could you imagine getting a 124 scale of this diecast? Oh my goodness, man. Please bring it back for 2026. This thing is hot. That's all for now, fellas. Have a blessed one, everybody. DB, sign it off.